The Tabernacle of Hedonism is rock and rolling to a beautiful ending, I think. Reverend Angel Dust, any thoughts? How do you rate the show 1 to 10 tonight? I give it about a 3.
That's what they're going to make marijuana. They're reducing it. They're scheduling it. They're reducing the scheduling from 1 to 3. So I rate the show 3 in honor of them rescheduling marijuana for 1 to 3, which will effectively decriminalize marijuana across the country. Thank you, John. Jesus, it was worth it.
All right, so it's a 3. That's better than the shows are usually, so that's very exciting for us.
Is that the show?
All right, no, the show continues. All right, let me go over a couple of points you may have missed. Number 1, if you have an Oculus, you can go on the metaverse or whatever, and the Tabernacle of Hedonism Oculus is available. You can't do anything in there, and if you fall off the edge of the world, you just go eternally falling. You have to actually restart your browser.
Like real life.
Yeah, like real life. So we're very excited about that. At this very moment, the Reverend Angel Dust is preaching in the metaverse.
Right.
As we speak.
AI generated.
Yeah. If you want to see the 2D version of it, just friend me on Facebook, Tom Miller Gainesville. I will approve you and pop down about 3 or 4 posts, and you can watch our 2D walkthrough of the online Tabernacle of Hedonism. You can't do anything there. We're not making any money there. You can't even give money there. You can just go in there and listen to you on a loop talking, and then go into the church and dance and dancing. Is that dancing or is that a seizure?
What's the thing?
I think it's a seizure. No, I'm just kidding. No, you whipped out a move, man. I know what's going on. I'm hip. I know the linky. You know? I grew up in Miami. I know the buzzer. I know what's going on with you people. The thing with the, how to do it. Be one of the people. I know how to do it.
Chicken eye.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Do the twist.
All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to actually use the set list. Holy moly, everything has been going well. What's this fucking thing? Is Bonko here? Bonky? Blanc? Bork? Bunk? Pork? What is that? Bork? What is that? Let me put my spectacles on. That's why I'm retiring. If you can't do the show without glasses. By the way, I get these readers from the dollar store next to Publix. $1.50. These same readers right here, these same ones, exactly the same ones at CVS, $12.99.
CVS sucks.
I know where to go.
Fuck CVS.
Okay, so
Worst store
Borley,
ever.
Borg, Borble, Borby,
CVS
Barbie,
5, 0 out of 10.
Bork,
They all signed up?
Bunk.
No, it's whoa.
All right, whoever wrote that, you can't go on because I don't know what the fuck you did here.
That's me. I'm sorry.
That's you?
Yeah, I'm bonky.
Bunky, everybody! Bunky! That's who you are. If I would have known it was you, I wouldn't have made such a hassle out of it. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you for having me.
then listen, this is real deal ecumenical shit right here. All right, this is some real deal shit, I guarantee you.
Yeah, like that. I haven't been on a mic since Tom Miller abandoned the Hemp Fest at the end, and he said, "You finish the show. I'm leaving." And I said, "What?"
That never happened.
And so I got on stage before our crowd and closed the show. Thank you, Tom, for that moment on the mic. It's making me much calmer right now.
I knew what I was doing.
That was rehearsal for tonight. So I may pass out and shake to death before the end of this.
Oh, you look
poem
great.
because
You look great up there.
Thank you. Yes, so this is a poem that was actually a song that I wrote, but I forgot how to play the guitar, so I can only read it now or recite it from memory. It's a response to my father in his admonition of a career choice. And he came from a very aristocratic family in Mexico City and came to America during the Nam era and was an orderly in an Air Force hospital where he had joined the Air Force to get his citizenship. So he was a floor mopper during Vietnam here, and although that's how he made his humble beginnings in America, I decided to become a farm worker. And I worked on an organic farm for about 12 years. But when I started, he said, "We didn't come here just to be a bean picker like all the other Mexicans. We were destined for greater things." He became an artist, happily so. But I was very happy picking beans for 20 bucks a bucket, $4 an hour. I was making a pretty good wage out there in the Florida sun. But he was not happy. So I wrote this song to him, because that's what I did at the time, write songs. But I'm going to recite it. So they worked at their desks, and they sat at their jobs, their heads all a mess, and their arteries clogged. How can they stay fit if they sit and they sit? Their bodies start sagging and their spirits start lagging, with no place to go but home and work, to and fro. Nothing has changed. It's the same every day. Was human life meant to be lived in this way? Well, one finally quit. They had to get fit. They took on a job shoveling shit. They worked on a farm, and dirt's what they sold. Mixed with manure, it was better than gold. His city friends laughed, but their lives were all halved, while he, down to earth, lived to be old. Reflecting, he thought of his friends with their clots, and he'd wished he'd been joined by a few. No one had come, not even a one. They all died at their posts. Nothing new. It's in the offices and halls of the buildings and malls where legionnaires commonly lurks. It is there if you dare, if your life you can spare. It is there with death do you flirt.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I would love to hear it when it's a song too, but it makes a beautiful poem. The only poem I ever wrote that was worth the shit was called Cocoon. And it goes like this. I am a cocoon. I can't remember the rest of it. But it's a really good poem. You guys would really like it. Oh, I remember it now. Goes like this. I am a cocoon. Fly from me, fresh from change. Your new wings, open to the wind, leave me empty. To close this out, ladies and gentlemen, I pretty much think we've gotten everybody up here. I will be spanking Michael Garvin. His little butt.
Are you going to videotape that?
I will video. Not only will I videotape it, but I will spank him with a little Velcro paddle made out of,
Is it going to be on the 2D
horn-rimmed glasses and whatever the fuck he talks about wearing, whatever he wears. Spank him with a corduroy whip and I don't know. I'll figure out what to do. I'll lash his face with a silken. Chalamet. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I could fill in. You could ask
whatever it is, once I get done filming it, it's going on, what is it, XNXX or whatever the fucking porn.
OnlyFans.
I'm putting it on OnlyFans.
We can put in the Oculus. Take some work.
Me gently beating Michael Garvin for not staying here to tell us what he was wearing. We'll be on OnlyFans next week. If anybody wants to, yank off to it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm a terrible person. Please welcome, to close this out with some really dynamite, wild, psychedelic, God only knows what he's going to do. The one and only, and it's true that he does, Robot Knows Voodoo. Yeah. Give us a minute to plug this in.
That's what she said.
I know some of you are leaving, and it's okay. It's okay. But thank you for coming. Look Robot Knows Voodoo up on YouTube, and you can watch that for 5 minutes and see how the show ended. Hey, Robot Knows Voodoo. How are you?
This is really great to be here. And I'm just going to need food.
Yeah. Anything else we want to say? Oh, no, I think we're going to close here. Don't get mad at me. You're not mad at me, are you? Okay, I saw you. You can do anything here. You're one of us. Anytime. And a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. It happens all the time. I don't even like me. So, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't come to this show if I didn't have to be here.
Soon you won't.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Boba Fett, you never will. You'll die.
It's 12:53. We're pushing the envelope. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll drink as much whiskey as possible, and then if we're all still here and there's a lull and there's a good half hour left, maybe I'll try. It'll depend on how much whiskey Daryl gives me. I recommend next week, but we'll see. And by the way, okay, so announcements. This Friday, for anybody who doesn't know, and everybody who does, Jesus Christ, that's a nice spaceship you got there.
Don't worry about this.
I'm not worried about it. Kid Rock is worried about that. And shoot it with a gun. Pour Bud Light all over it. By the way, I go to redneck bars in this town, and I drink Bud Light, and I smoke Virginia Slims, and I watch Gunsmoke.
Oh, that's the life, bro.
Yeah. If anybody wants to join me doing that, you can really learn a lot about what it is to be a human being on planet Earth.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm new to this planet. But I do want to tell you, Art Walk is Friday. That's this Friday. All of the galleries in town, many galleries, you can get a map at the Bull or different places, have free shows. Some of them have free wine, free hors d'oeuvres, and you just get your beloved or a gang of people, and you go walking around from thing to thing. Get somebody with a car, and you get to see all this cool art. Sometimes there are musicians. Sometimes there are little buffets. Glasses of shitty, cheap wine and Andre champagne. Yeah, you're gonna puke in the morning. But not that night. That night will be beautiful. And you should go around and see all the incredible artists that we have in this town. We have a lot of incredible artists in this town. This town was on The Simpsons. Did you know that? Yeah, I don't remember the scene. Homer Simpson's flying in an airplane, and somebody says, "Oh, we're going to Gaines now," or whatever. And he's like, "Oh no,
It's a swamp.
Yeah, it makes us, Jesus Christ. What else do you need? You have Led Zeppelin in your guitar case there? We'll set them up.
No, but Steely Dan has been in there for years now.
Okay.
Should poke holes.
That Marshall stack has gotten smaller since I remember.
That's true. That was the. I have a replacement. This is the replacement.
So Art Walk, come see Art Walk. I guess I'm gonna have a shot. So if anybody wants to have a shot, you can buy your own. I'm not buying it. We're gonna find that dancer. I'm really pissed that I can't. When I need to show it, I can't find it. So it's very upsetting to me. But This, our new friend here reminds me of looks exactly like a Russian dancer who does stuff where it looks like they're just floating. It's like Michael Jackson type stuff where they're floating across the stage. Amazing footwork and stuff like that. And I swear to God, when you walked in, I thought, holy shit, is it because I found and friended this person? They're like, oh, I'll come down to Gainesville from Russia and see the show. And you walked in, I'm like,
The guy with the bobbly hat?
oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Almost there.
It's going to be cool. All right. And once you plug in, we're going to call it a day. We don't have time for the show, but thank you everybody for coming, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl. Sorry you weren't able to perform. Sorry you weren't able to perform tonight.
That's all right.
All right. See you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
No, I'm just kidding.
I really tried to be here before 1 a.m.
No, you're great. You know the show. It's always the show. Robot Knows Voodoo has been around a long time. Does really cool stuff. I have seen Robot Knows Voodoo perform in so many different venues, formal venues, back around the corner in some warehouse somewhere, house parties, you know, you name it.
This is
professional venues.
This is my maximalist approach.
Yeah. But I love the way you set things up and do things. And also, that's a for anybody who knows, that's a badass bass right there. Any other announcements? Does anybody have anything they'd like to say before we begin our final concluding performance? And please stick around, just 15, 20 minutes. I'll buy shots for somebody.
It's my job to make it worthwhile. I will do that.
I think we did good with the Memorial Day show. I mean, I didn't actually expect anybody to be here.
Rabbi
So thank you. You're always amazing, and you're always beloved here. And thank you for sharing that poem. I know that was probably, mind-numbing, but you're a natural. I mean, for all the pain and nightmares that you'll have for the rest of your life,
I rehearsed for a year.
it looked like you just popped up here and did your little thing. No big deal.
I'm not really bored yet, I just took their spot.
Okay, well, just keep it up, keep it up. David Lynch says, learn by doing the thing you want to do. You can teach so much, but you have to, once you do the thing you're doing, then you can't but get better at it. You have to just do the thing.
Everybody says that.
Are these able to plug into
That's
a
right.
cable, or is it only?
Why give me a female out?
Stick it somewhere, Tom.
Well, okay.
That's supposed to go to the mic.
Stick it in.
is the problem.
Oh, I see. You want to plug in we don't have, all these mics are electronic.
Electronic.
We don't.
That's cool. We won't do vocal effects, which is incentive to come see me do it again. Some bullshit.
No, it's incentive for us to raise money to get you a SM58.
Well, the mic's in my car. I should have brought it.
Well, then, in that case, you're just an asshole.
Yeah, no.
My favorite asshole. Okay, what else do I need from you? Do you need to plug anything into the
I'll
piano?
use this stand.
You have all your own things.
Yeah,
You don't need
that was the
Do you
idea.
want a little reverb on the mic or anything?
Nah, I'm good. This is
Okay.
good vocals.
All right,
Thank
it's
you,
all
sir.
you. It's all you.
Oh man.
All right, Robot Knows Voodoo. Trust me.
So, August 1st, 2024, April Fool's Day. I played this cover at the Bowl, and it was a little, we had our he's, we had our haws. It was a good time. And I'm going to play it here. One reason is because I didn't practice any other songs. The other reason is because I wanted to play it first at Occupy Pancakes. And that didn't go as planned, because as you see, this spaceship takes a lot of tinkering and all sorts of stuff. Nevertheless, we persist.
Hurrah!
And there's always like one cable that I forget that doesn't like want to behave. Hey, we're live. How about that?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Now what's gonna happen?
Bubbles.
This is probably my most maximalist approach to like delivering compressed airwaves to you guys in particular sequences.
Yeah, let's go.
It's nothing.
Take it to the max.
Tom got famous for that.
Right. And, you know, until they start making rules to music, I don't think I have anything to worry about.
Oh, I know you started actually.
Oh, no.
I'm recording you for Bubba.
You're
Thank
fucked, guy.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to record this. I'm going to be completely honest.
This
You
is
don't
for-
want to.
This is for Bubba.
Okay. You can do the snippets.
She's
I
my
love
sis-
Auntie
She's my
Bobo.
sister.
She is? Man, she is a smart cookie.
Yeah.
You're talking about engineering and biomechanics and all sorts of shit?
Yeah,
Oh, my
she
God.
missed you playing, so this is for her.
Oh, she was there when I ended up doing Bee Gees cover, ended up doing a few originals because, have to do something. But now I think this is gonna work. And the way this goes, LCD Sound System made a song called Losing My Edge. I'm gonna cover that song now.
Wow.
They have 15 seconds of about just a very quick and easy noise drum solo. I will not be able to shrink that down to 15 seconds. Send all complaints to James Murphy, care of LCD Sound System. It's his fault, not mine. Where's the